So I'm doing some cannabis milk. Let me show you what this looks like. I'll tell you how I got so far. So I'm using my double boiler, my makeshift double boiler. So it's just a saucepan filled with water, not to touch the bottom of the pot, but close to the bottom of the pot. And then a bowl that sits on top of that. And how this works is I'm making, like I said, cannabis milk. So this is a little over half a gallon of milk and an ounce of marijuana. And you put that on a double boiler, making sure, because you don't want to scald your milk, because you know that milk cooks and burns at a quick rate because it's full of fat, like butter. So you keeping this on a very low temperature. You put about in this half a gallon, a little over half a gallon. You're going to put a teaspoon of what's called soy lecithin, which is an emulsifier. Soy or sunflower lecithin, you could use these little orange bits that you see, along with the marijuana, is a little bit of that soy lecithin. Because what that does is, like I said, it's an emulsifier. It keeps the THC and the milk together so they don't separate later, and you have to keep shaking like a crazy person. So this, you are going to simmer like this for 2 to 4 hours. Just keep back. You have to come stir every few minutes because you have to make sure that you don't burn your milk. If you see a film growing on top, you break it up, bring it back down into the milk and stir. So this is cannabis milk being made right now. I just wanted to show you guys. That's one of the things that I'm doing. Along with, I am making tincture. So that's my crock pot. And that is my glass jar full of Everclear and full of marijuana. About two and a half, maybe even more, 3 ounces of marijuana. Okay, in there. And you put the crock pot on high, and that's an 8-hour thing. This is going to be going for 8 hours. It has already been going actually for 4, because I've had this on since 10. It's 3 hours in the morning. It's been going for a minute. But those are the other things that I'm doing, because I'm going to be making milk and cookies, milk and Oreos, chocolate milk and Oreos. And this is I'm going to show you guys how to make butter and cannabis oil out of this tincture. I'm also going to be making hard candy. So these are some of the things coming down the track. I just wanted to show you guys what I'm doing. Again, cannabis milk, 2 to 4 hours. You stir every, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes. Just come back and check it. Always make sure that in your double boiler you keep water on the bottom, because you don't want that to dry out, because it'll start burning your milk. And that in the back is butter, if you're just looking at that jar of butter and coconut oil. So I will be back with you guys once this milk is done and once I'm getting ready to strain my tincture. But I just wanted to give you this little video. Thank you for watching. You have a great evening.